Do you want to grow your account from only $50 to well over $50,000 in as little as 30 successful trades? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, I want to stress that this is not proper trading. This is not proper risk management. And at the end of the day, this is not how you should long-term trade. This isn't going to be successful for everybody. And to make this work, you're really going to have to, work for it. Journal your trades and have an exact strategy that you understand so you know exactly what you're doing. In addition to that, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a small account challenge and see if I can complete this. So basically what this challenge is here is it's starting at levels 1 to level 30, being 30 trades. Each level, you're going to risk 30% of your account. You're going to go to each level, and when you can complete it, you can click this little check mark right here as you go through each level. If you fail the level, you obviously move backwards to the previous level, and once you're at that previous level, the goal is to move forward back to where you were and onward. Level 1, you start with $20, and the goal is to risk 30% and make $26. The next level, you're going to risk 30%, and the goal is going to be to make $7.80 for a total of $33.80. The next level, obviously, by that point, you would risk $7, and your goal would be to make $43, and you get the point. You're going to move down these levels here, mark them complete, and if you can make it to level 30, you'll have $52,399. There's a micro way and a macro way to look at this strategy. Micro is when you get to these higher levels, you might lose $200, $300, $1,000, $2,000 at a time. But with a macro overview, you're really only risking this $20 that you originally. So now let's try to understand why it's called the 20 pip challenge and just get into that part of it, and then we can move on to the charts. So it's called the 20 pip challenge because to get to each next level, we're only looking to make 20 pips. 20 pips between each level. So you can see here that it'll tell you 20 pips is a 0.03 lot size. Just to double check, you can come to this trading calculator at cashbackforex.com/tool/pip calculator, and you can just double check. So if you're trading the, let's say USD CHF, then 20 pips at a 0.03 lot size will give you $6.37. And you can see here that that beats our profit goal. If you're trading gold or one of these larger pairs, then you add a 0. Instead of 20 pips, we're going for 200 pips. Throughout this video, I'm going to keep saying 20 pips, but what I mean is 200 pips. If you were to only make 20 pips on gold, you would have to risk 30 units. But on gold, 20 pips is basically the same thing as 200 pips, in which case you're only going to have to put up 3 units. But what if you're on an indice? Let's say you're on NAS 100, which is my favorite indice. So you can see that it's going to be 3 units, or we're looking for 200 pips. So look, it's all said and done. It's just really important. You come to this calculator, you make sure you understand what lot you're risking to make the goal with 20 pips. And if you're on indices or gold, you're going to be looking for 200 pips. You're going to have to use some common sense. Obviously, you're not going to be making 30 lot plays on indices. 3 lots, is already a lot and it moves quick. So indices and gold might not be the best for this strategy, but if you're trading on like a 15-minute time frame or so, it shouldn't be a big deal. Now that we understand the 20 pip challenge in its entirety, we'll do a quick recap and then we'll move on to the charts, and I'll teach you guys how to actually trade to get to each next level. So recap the 20 pip challenge. There's 30 levels, and to get to each next level, you're looking to get 20 pips. If you fail a level, you go back to the previous level, and then you move forward and forward and forward. Right here in column C is how much of your account you're risking. That's always 30%, so that's not very important. And column D is how much money you want to risk in each trade. That way you only go back to the next level. Okay? So essentially, you're always going to kind of need to get a 1 to 1.33 RR in order to move to the next level. Okay, in column E is how much money you need to make to move to the next level. And again, we're trying to do each level in one trade, and it'll tell you exactly we're only ever going for 20 pips. So you're going to always adjust your lot size in order to where you just need 20 pips. So it's pretty simple. You're moving from level to level. It's 20 pips per level. Change your lot size to make sure that you make enough money per level. So let's go ahead and look at the chart, and I'll show you guys exactly how you should trade to get from level to level. Gold was looking really nice, so let's mess with gold. So here we are on gold. We know that we need 20 pips for each level. You're going to adjust your lot size to make that happen. So let's think about strategy here. So the first thing is you're going to need an indicator, right? Because you need some form of way to trade. And lucky for you guys, I have created an indicator that's free for everybody watching this video called the trendy indicator, okay? You're going to go into the bio, join my Discord, and in the training section on my Discord for 100% free, you're going to be able to get the trendy indicator, okay? The trendy indicator does two things. I have a whole video on it, so I'm just going to be very brief. It shows you trend, and it shows you EMAs. What we're looking for is pullbacks with the trend. Very simple. So let's go ahead and look at the strategy. Let's back it up. There's a very, very nice trend here. I'm on the 15-minute, by the way. And look at this very nice trend going all night long. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right. So at the top of the screen here, you're going to see these arrows. Green arrows mean upward trend. On top of that, we have our EMAs. They're fanned out and upward increasing all together very nicely. So we know that we're in a trend. So what we're going to look for is pullbacks of the trend line. So we have a nice trend right here going on. Prices above the EMA. And then you can see right here that we get a downward trend. And it breaks through our EMAs. That's a really big pullback right there. At this point, we know that we're in an upward trend. We can see that our EMAs are fanned up nicely. Prices above the EMA. We have this green trend indicator at the top of the screen here. So you can see here that we have a downtrend during our uptrend. We have two right here. So the first one, we have this break right here. It breaks down. Breaks the trend and breaks down below these lows and then breaks through this EMA, and then this next candle here breaks that trend line, comes back above the EMA, and that would be a nice entry. Let's see if that would give us what we need. Perfect. So it does. So that gives us our 20 pips right there. This play right here is more than 20 pips. So at this point, we would now be on to level 2. And actually, right after we pass that, we get another huge trend break. This one goes through both EMAs. At this point, we're waiting for it. Look here, it breaks the trend line. It breaks above. We wait a little bit longer, and it breaks the next EMA as well. At this point, we want to go ahead and enter. We were looking for 20 pips. And you can see it gives it to us right there. But now I'm wondering, would this get stopped out? Because we have a maximum risk amount for each trade. And we're going for around a 1 to 1.3 ratio. So let's see. 20 pips would be right here. So our stop loss would be right there. So if you entered at the very top of this candle, you actually would get stopped out right here, and you would be back to level 1. No big deal. Let's keep looking. Price would go down, and then it would come back up, so you would probably want to re-enter. Same exact situation. Let's clone that. At this point, you would be, you're back on level 1. You enter at the next close of the next candle because you're like, what the heck? That was BS. I got wicked out. You re-enter because you know what we're doing here. We have a strategy. We know that we're trading the pullback. That was a clear pullback. It broke above the EMA. We know what we're doing. We got wicked. And there we go. We're back to level 2 right here. So now we're waiting. We're waiting. We get another pullback along this line here. Big one all the way from here to here. At this point, we get it breaks below this EMA and the pullback breaks back above the EMA, and we get a nice entry here. Let's clone this and bring it over. At this point, we're now on level 3. And we're waiting again, and we get another nice pullback down below through the EMA. We get this nice bullish candle. And let's see if we get it again. Boom, look at that. That is another level we just passed. At this point, we're going to get another huge pullback. This pullback then comes up, and right here, our EMAs cross. So now, basically, we're no longer interested because we like it when all the EMAs are fanned out, like in these scenarios. So we wouldn't enter, and now we're going to wait. And you can see price chops up before establishing a downtrend. And so I know that in that example there, we placed like 4 or 5 trades. It's important to have your rules. How many trades are you going to take per day? Obviously, with this strategy, you should only take 1 loss and be done for the day. Maybe only take 2 wins and then be done for the day. You want to look for those really, really good setups, those perfect setups, some say, to get to level 30. I mean, this is a big challenge. Take your time and just go slow and steady through it. Make sure you're journaling and make sure you know exactly what you're doing and try to learn as much as you can along the way. That way, if you do end up passing this challenge, you end up with $50,000. You know exactly how to trade from there going forward. I have plenty of videos on my channel of other strategies, long-term strategies, solid strategies that you can use for the long haul. You can check those out at the end of the video. There's going to be 2 videos that pop up. We also have a mentorship series and a 100% free Discord. So go ahead and check everything out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you gained some value from this. I hope that you guys can pass this challenge. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. And I'll see you guys next video.